What's up guys, welcome to this trading video. Now this trading video is here by high demand. A lot of you people, and I mean hundreds of you people, have been asking me to do a trading video. I said in the last video, in the team of the season video, that if on that one I got 40 to 50 likes plus, then I would do a trading video. It's on about 55 likes, so that is the kind of response that I want from you guys. Clearly this is something you guys want. You want to see this trading video, and I'm going to give it to you today. It's going to be quite a long video, which hopefully you will enjoy. Add this to your favourites, you know, get a cup of tea or whatever you drink. Watch this because it's going to be a real good watch. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this. But again, before I start, the response I got in the last video. Now, Foot Founder next year, I have made it very clear that I want to do Foot Founder next year. Regardless of how Team of the Season goes or anything, I'm going to be doing Foot Founder. And regardless of the answer to this question, I want to do Foot Founder anyway. But if you guys really want to see trading videos and things like that next year, I need a like on this video. Now, if you don't know what Foot Founder is, that is a series what a YouTuber called Nepenthes does. He's a really good YouTuber, and what it is he has an account and he starts with a team worth about 10k and he has about 5k to trade with, and all he does is play games, play cups, play divisions and trades. He doesn't use any coins, he doesn't trade any, buy any coins, doesn't buy any points. That's all he does. He does open packs, but he opens packs with coins he earns, but that's all he does. Go and check out the series. It is a great series. I can't wait to do it next year. But if you guys really want to see that, I need a massive amount of support on this, because the more support you give me, the more likes you give me, the more people you get involved in this video today, the more likes we get, the more effort I'll put into it next year. So if this video gets 1,000 views and it gets 100 likes, I'll probably do a video every 3 days. But if this video gets 200 views and only gets sort of 10 or 15 likes, it'll be something I'll only do maybe once every 2 weeks. But you guys can't expect me to help you to trade if you never want to do the trading videos. So what I'm asking is, please like this video, because it means that I can guarantee you now, and I'll tell you, I'll guarantee that next year I can make you all millionaires with that series if you just like this video and support that. So go ahead right now, give me that like, because then I know that you want that trading. If you want to be rich next year, all you have to do is hit a like button and you can be rich next year in FIFA 16. I can guarantee it if you let me do that series. And the more I do it, the more trading tips I'll be able to give you, the more I'll be able to trade in the videos, and the more I'll be able to help you, and the richer you'll get. So all it is, you just got to like and you're going to be a millionaire next year. So give me that like. Also get your mates involved to subscribe to the channel and get it to like, because then they'll be rich as well. So get everybody that you can to watch this video, to like this video, show their support, because then you're all going to be rich next year. I can guarantee it. And if this video does do well, obviously that's a good thing for Foot Founder, it's a good thing for you guys, but I'll also bring out another trading video like this one today. I'll bring another one out next week, because I've got 2 trading methods. That one is probably slightly better than this one as well. It'll probably make you a bit more money in a bit less time. So if this video does well, then you're going to get that as well this year. You know, Team of the Season's not far away. If you don't know when Team of the Season is, the BPL Team of the Season is out on May the 6th, I'm pretty sure. But I've got another video coming up on that soon, hopefully, to basically confirm, because I've got all the confirmed dates for Team of the Season now. So I've got a video coming out on that soon. But again, to sum up, like next year, give a like on this video, get everybody to like this video that you can, because it means that you're going to be rich next year for Foot Founder, and also it means another trading video this year. But enough talk, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's go into this trading video today. And again, on top of that Foot Founder thing, if you need any more convincing to like this video, as you can see, my coins are on 1.385 million. I've still got probably another 100k. I've probably got about 1.5 million. I started on this account with 30k, and in 7 weeks I've transformed 30k into 1.5 mil in 7 weeks. That's with and without price ranges. So I've managed to trade at least 500k with price ranges. So if that's any more convincing you need, if you're still not convinced to like this video, you're not going to make money. You know, just if you have to like this video, you have to like this video for Foot Founder to get rich next year. So guys, now after that intro, we're going to move on to the trading, and we're going to start with just the method and what it is, and later I'm going to maybe do some gameplay, some live trading, just to kind of show you live. But these are some people I've pre-bought. Ignore the 3 people that are already selling. They're people from a team that are just on at 150. They're not part of it. But all these players here, Guarines, the Mycons, Barbos, Azpilicuetas, these are all the people that I've bought, and as you can see, there are quite a lot of these players, and you know, I got these players relatively cheap, and I got pretty much all of these players within about 20 to 25 minutes. And I'm just going to sell all these players basically, and at the bottom left, all along the bottom, you're going to see how much I spent on these players, how much I sold them for, and how much money then I made, or how much profit I made on them. I bought all these players in about 20 minutes, so you know, if you do this twice an hour, you know, you're going to see relatively how much you're going to make. And I'm going to do some live trading later, but I'm going to sell these players now and basically explain how to do this method, what's the best time, when is the best time to do it, and that's just basically all I'm going to go into. So I'm going to stick all these players in the market, come back and see how many of them I've sold. Okay guys, so here we are back on the trading account. This is about an hour and a half after you saw the cards, and as you can see, we've sold 38 of these cards. That is pretty damn awesome. And as you can see by the screen on the bottom, well, I say the screen on the bottom, on the picture on the bottom, you can see that we spent 56,900 coins on all of those 40 players. Now I showed you 30 players. I did buy 10 more to try and get it to 40, which was a full transfer list, and I added on the cost on top of that. But we spent 56,900 coins. We sold all of these players for 102,700 coins, which means after the 5% tax was taken off of the 102,000, we made 40,665 coins. So we made 41k. All of these players took about an hour to get. This footage that you're seeing is on Monday. I did this footage on Monday, and obviously this is Saturday, this has been uploaded. But you know, it didn't take any effort to buy these players, and some of these players I only made 200 or 300 coins on, but some of these players, like some of these Guarines, I picked up at 800 coins, which means I'm making 1,500 coins. You know, I made anything from 200 to 1,500 coins on these players, and you know, in terms of buying times, I would honestly say that it's better to buy your cards cheap. You can buy them cheaper in the evening. I would suggest, if you're going to do this method, and we're going to go into the live trading method in a couple of minutes, but I just want to explain this. It's better to buy players in the evening because they're cheaper, and the reason why they're cheaper is because obviously there's more people on, because obviously people finish work, people finish school, college, university, whatever it might be. So more cards come on the market, and obviously everybody wants that sale, so everybody undercuts each other. And some people are just impatient, and then they just stick it on at whatever. And obviously some of these Guarines, you know, I picked up at sort of 800 coins because people are just impatient, and these sold pretty much instantly at 2,300. Like, this is, as you can see, I'm scrolling across them. This is about 2 or 3 in the afternoon that I'm doing this. So, and I bought most of these players at between sort of 6 and 10 PM. They're probably the best times to buy. And I'm selling these at sort of 1, 2, 3 PM in the afternoon. So that is what I'd say for timing wise. Look at that Barbo, 3,900. That's the old Calgary version. I picked that up at, I think, around about 1,000 coins or 1,200 coins. You know, that's 2.5k on that card. But that is what I would say for timing wise. But some of these players I made a lot of money on. Some of them I didn't make so much on because I did slightly overpay for some, and then like some of these Mycons, a couple of these Mycons I paid sort of 2,300 for, so I'm only making sort of 170. But some of these Mycons I picked up at like 1,200, so it's kind of made up for it. But trading is really easy, and I'm going to show you in a minute some live trading and see if we can get up any live bargains and you know whatnot. But you know, trading is really simple, but it's something that you have to stick at. I bought all these players within sort of an hour and a half. You're not going to get that all the time. Sometimes you might sit there for an hour and you might only pick up 10 cards. But if you follow my tips, as in the right times, you buy them at good times, you will make a good amount of money. Now, sometimes I've been sat here doing this. You know, I did this again on Tuesday at the same time as when I did this. Bought these players I think about 7 PM. It was about 8 PM the next day, and it only got about 7 or 8 players. You're not going to make 40k every time with this method. I can guarantee you that. Sometimes you'll make 60k, but sometimes you might only make 5 or 6k, and you just have to take that. That's just how trading goes. You're not going to make big money all the time. If you're somebody that wants to make a lot of money though, you have to stick with it. You know, you can't just quit and go, well, I've only won one player in 5 minutes, I'm just going to give up. Because if you do that, you're back to square one. You have to stick with this trading. It does work. I'm proving to you this works. You know, with 38 sales, I have still got 2 Mycons to sell, which I'm selling at the minute. They haven't sold yet, but as you can see, these Mycons, 2,000 and 1,600, sorry. So if that Mycon at 16, those two, it's about another 2k profit. But we're going to jump into the live trading now. But that is the old players sold, so I made about 40k. But now we're going to jump straight into the live trading, see if we can pick up any bargains. Right, hey guys, how is it going? We're on to the live bit of the trading, and before we start, I just want to say, go and check out my second channel. The link to that is in the description. I am going to be uploading a bit more on that lately. I've kept saying that, but I've been into FIFA quite a bit lately, obviously, with the trading. I've got into trading, I've started doing that. But I'm going to be uploading some gameplay and some other games on there. I'm going to be doing some Modern Warfare 2, either today or tomorrow. I'm going to be uploading that, so that's going to be awesome. So go and sub to that channel so you get the notifications. So I don't have to keep telling you. But today we're on to live trading. Now you've seen all the previous bits of the trading, you know, how much money, how profitable this can all be. And today I'm going to show you a bit of the live bit for maybe sort of 6 or 7 minutes, just show you the live trading. Again, I've got 4 players that I've got to show you. You know, I would say that you need to maybe find it. You can use these players by all means. You know, I'm not bothered. You can use these players; they're fine. But I wouldn't say, if everybody uses them and everybody sits there trying to get these cheap buy nows, you know, nobody's going to make a significant amount of players. And you're going to see on the screen now a graphic that is basically showing you the criteria of the player you want to be looking for. You want to be looking for a player that has a start price of 150 and a max of probably 10k, somewhere in between that. And the reason why that is because it means they sell. But you want to be looking for a player that's probably, his cheapest is probably 2,000. You want him to be between sort of 2 and 5,000. You want him to be under probably 82 rated, because obviously you've got players like Mesut Ozil now who's 86 rated, he's only about 7k. But because he's 86 rated, nobody's going to stick him on as a cheap buy now. So you want to be looking for players that are between sort of 2 and maybe 5k. You want to be looking for them to be sort of 82 rated or below, because the lower ratings people just assume they're cheap and they're not worth a lot. But that's really the criteria for it. But today I've got 3 players, and the first player that I've got is Mycon. Again, a very popular right back this year. If we just look at Mycon, let's try and get a price for him. As you can see here, you know, he's priced sort of 27, 26, 2400. Again, you look at him, he's a 79 right back. He's a good right back, good league, Brazilian obviously. Brazilian's a very popular nationality, and that's a pretty solid card. And again, you know, the skill moves and the weak foot aren't quite there. He's got very good work rates for a right back as well. He's a pretty nice card to have, and this is the sort of card you'll be. It's a good solid card, and the reason why he works so well is because he's worth 2.5k, which is a good amount, so you can make it a good profit on him. He's from a good league, he's got a good nationality, and he's low rated. So as a 79 rated, a lot of people will assume that he's probably worth sort of 900, 1,000 coins. So just stick him on at that price, or they would just discard him. And he's actually worth about 2.5k. So, you know, he's a good one to look at. Again, there hasn't been any sort of cheap ones buy it nows here. You'll see my way of doing it. You can do it on bids, I suppose, but the thing with bids is a lot of people do catch on with the bids. Obviously, if we look at bids, he's worth sort of 2,700, so I'd be looking to get him at no more than 2,000. As you can see, the problem with bids, the timing is quite far out as well, and a lot of them do already have bids on, you know, so I imagine they'll be quite hard to win. I'm just going to add them to the transfer targets just to see how they go. But they're going to be on bid. I wouldn't recommend doing bids. You know, if you're somebody who wants to really spend a lot of time doing trading, I would do bids then, because you can win them. Obviously, you know, I'm showing you this live gameplay and it's a Sunday, and a Sunday is probably, I would say, the worst day to do this. So if we don't pick anybody up, it's not that the method's bad. It's Sunday. It's Sunday at about 11 o'clock. It's a really bad time to do it because everybody's off at this time of the day. Everybody's on the game, so it's a pretty bad time to do it. But if we can, hopefully pick up. There we go, 2,000. The reason why that's such a good one, these ones at 24, 2300. You know, they've only been on the market 2.5 minutes. They will sell. Even that one at 27. If I wait 5 or 6 minutes, I'll be able to stick that on for 2,700, or I could stick it on straight away. It will sell, and at 2,700, that's 700 profit. Take off the tax, which is about 135. You know, that is about what, 570 coins, and that's just with one card. That's just with one card. That is a pretty good buy. You don't want to overpay with trading yourself. You want to think what your time's worth. For me, I don't want to make less than 500 coins on a player, especially with him being like that. I don't want to buy someone like these Mycon at 23 to sell at 2,700 because it's only 250 coins, you know, and 2.5k is a big gamble to only be getting a 250 coin profit out of it. He probably will sell at 2,700, but you know, it is a big gamble that for only 250 coins, it's not, for me, that's not really worth it. We're going to go on to the next player, which is Azpilicueta again. Probably bound for a team of the season card this year. Again, he's a pretty popular right back, as you can see by his price. Around about 2,500. His price has risen. I was picking him up earlier in the week for about 1,000, 1,200 coins and selling him for about 1,800. He's now, obviously, with it being the weekend and more people been on, you know, prices of players go up. So that's another thing I would say. If you're somebody that wants to make more money with the players you've got, I would insist on buying players in the week and selling them at the weekend because they're more expensive at the weekend. For me, I like to buy players and sell them straight away because I like to just get that profit in. But you can probably, that Mycon in the week, you could probably buy for about 1,500 and sell for about 2,300 in the week straight away. Or you could buy him at 15, hold on to him, as you can see he's worth about 2,700, so you can make 1,200 as opposed to 800. That's not the way I like to do it, but you know, it's up to you. I'm just showing you the players you do it with. But as I've given you the criteria, look at that there. 1,500 there for Azpilicueta. We've just seen that it's 2,300 as a buy it now. And that's the 81 rated as well. That's another thing to look out for. That is the 81 rated. But as you can see there, we put in the buy it now at 2,400. We got it at 15. That's nearly 1,000 coins profit. It's the 81 rated right back as well, so we should be able to sell that hopefully for a little bit more. As you can see, these 81 rated right backs at 2,500. That's 1,000 coins profit. So Mycon, Azpilicueta. You know, I've only picked up 2 cards. I haven't been looking very much. I've been talking to you a lot. But that's nearly 2.5k. You know, well, not 2.5k. It's nearly 2k in 2 cards. You know, that's pretty good. The next player I want to go on to is Freddie Guarín. Again, another popular midfielder this year because of how good his long shots are. He's a popular right back. Guarín is a bit harder to get because you look at his card, again 79 rated, he's around about that price, but he's a player that, you know, I've tried to trade in with these players through the week. I don't want to give you false players, and what I've done is I found these players on Monday and I've traded through them all the week, and I've done the live trading today just to see if those players were good enough. And Guarín, of the 4 players I'm going to show you, Guarín was the one I got the least of. Azpilicueta was the best one. I probably got about 50 Azpilicuetas over the week, but I only got sort of 10-15 Guaríns. Guarín was quite a hard one to get, but he's still a good one. As you can see, we've been sat here a couple of minutes now, a minute or two, and not even another card to come on. But what I would say is that you probably need to, you can use these players, but you probably need to go and find your own players. And I gave you that criteria at the start, what you're looking for. You know, use like Footbin or use Footwiz or Foothead or something like that to find some more players. But I would definitely insist on finding your own players, because if everybody uses these players I recommend, you're not going to be able to make a significant amount of money. You're only going to be able to maybe buy 1 or 2 cards, and then you'll end up giving up the method, thinking it's rubbish, and you'll be back to square one. So do go and find your own players as well. There are so many more players. I've just chosen these 4. You know, I could have chosen sort of 15 other players. I've had a look, and there's probably 15 other players I think that are good prices. But what you need to do, put in the criteria, you know, 150 to 10k. But also check what their price is worth. Just because it says that, check out, you want a player that's worth about 2,000 to 5,000 coins but's low rated as well, so use FootWiz to help you with that. But I would say that, you know, obviously those Guarians have been picked up, but no other Guarians come on the market, so we haven't been fortunate to pick up a Guarian. Again, 2k, it's the next one's at 21. There's no profit to be made after tax. There's no profit to be made anyway, but so we're just going to move on to the last player because this video is getting on a bit. But we're going to jump to a Barbo. Again, the reason why Barbo is so good is because he's such a popular player. Everybody that has an Italian league team uses him in their team. Again, one thing you'll notice with all these players, they're all popular players. They're all players from popular leagues. Now, a Barbo is quite a tough one to get. In patches, you could get him relatively cheap. This is his right wing version. Again, good pace, good dribbling. Obviously, now a Barbo's got 4-star skill moves. Pretty good work rates as well, but Abarbo's a really popular player this year, sorry. But again, he's a tough one to get. I would say that you do, with this method again, you can't sit here like I'm only sitting here on a minute and a half for each player. If you sit here for 5 minutes just doing what I'm doing, just going in and out and just pressing search and search back, you will pick up plenty of cards. You can't just put the card in, press search. Oh no, there ain't any that come up. Right, let's go on to the next player. You can't do that. You have to watch. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hopefully you learned something today. I did pick up, only got 2 players there, but I wasn't really properly looking. But you need to really be determined with this. So hopefully you enjoy this video. Again, drop that like, it really does help for FUT Founder next year and for the next trading video. Go and sub to my second channel. Hopefully you found this useful. For now, guys, I'm out.